guys. Okay, today, ooh, look at that. The light is changing. Today, we are going to be doing a Q&A video. I really wanted this video to be very much like vlog style, really natural. Mila needs a diaper change. She also has a cold, so that's a bummer. Changing a diaper. So I wanted to film this very much vlog style Q&A. It's gonna take us back to my beginning YouTube days. I was watching one of my old videos. I just used to like whip out my phone at any given moment and be like, this is a great time. Oh, excuse me. This is a great time to like start my video. It would just be like Olin crawling all over me and I'm like, hi. And I asked you guys to ask me questions both on YouTube and Instagram. First question is, do we plan to buy a house, or how long do we want to be in our rental? I kind of got a variety of questions along that line. The answer is we do want to buy a house, but basically, if we would have stayed in Canada, we could have bought a house, but none of our, maybe somebody else has been in this situation. You can let me know if you did something differently, but none of our credit transferred. So we had all like Canadian credit cards that don't, like, you could use them in the States, but we don't want to buy a house with our banking all in Canada when we plan to kind of be here in the US permanently. Basically, we got US bank accounts and all of that. And so none of our credit transfers. We have to start over from ground zero with credit cards. Even though we've had great credit, we barely could even get approved for credit cards because literally they don't recognize, can't view your credit score as Canadian. Does that make sense? So long story short, we do want to buy a house, but now we need to build our credit, which we're doing, but it hasn't even been 6 months yet. So I know you at least need like 6 months to get even a credit score, I think. There's all the other logistics of like jobs, the stuff that's like, we definitely want to buy a house, you guys. It's like our dream to buy our own house. But now it's like, well, I'm self-employed and all my husband's previous work history is from Canada. Like, will they count that? I don't think they will. So now we need to just like build everything here. I would hope that maybe we could buy a house middle of next year, like, or next year this time. That would be awesome. I don't know if that can happen, but that would be my hope. I'd like to be in this rental a year to 2 years max. Wow, I just realized I gave her crinkle paper, which is gonna be annoying for you guys. Yeah. Our next question, which this one I don't think I got asked as much in these questions, but I keep getting this question in my videos. A lot of people are wondering, like, why are you guys putting so much work into this rental? Like, aren't you just wasting so much money? And lots of questions about that. I have some opinions about those comments, but basically what I will say to that is, number one, we're doing everything on a budget. Most of what we're doing really is paint. Paint really isn't that huge of a deal. We've bought all of our paint. We've been painting everything the same color, minus our kitchen cabinets. So we bought paint, and mostly it's just like time, if that makes sense. Everybody really seemed to be worried about like these kitchen updates, and I think me and my husband on this first video spent under 100 for all the trim stuff. And then the paint made it over 100, but we spent under $200 to do all of that. This is how I feel about it, is that me and my husband are in this season where we're working together to make my YouTube videos. He gets to be on parental leave right now because we just had a baby. During the season, we're seeing if he could work with me from home. Oh, all of this time and effort we're putting into this rental is literally like our job and giving us YouTube content, like making fun content for you. So then when we also invest any of our money into this, we're also investing that into like our business, if that makes sense. So it's this like twofold thing of like we're investing it by having a nicer home, but that's also investing in my YouTube business. Next, we'll go into some questions. We've had some, family baby type questions, and the side of the kitchen we haven't done anything to. The next thing everybody wants to know, although I have said, is, are we having any more babies? And Mila completes our family, unless I accidentally get pregnant. The boys went to the park because it's actually so nice today. Yesterday was like thundering during the day, so gloomy. Today I think it's gonna be like 63 and sunny. Yay, and the birdies are chirping. How has this transition to 2 kids to 3 kids gone? And Mila is 1000% my easiest baby. Like, there's no comparison. Both boys were colicky. If you guys watch like my postpartum essentials video, I talk a little bit about that, but they were super colicky and hard babies were gonna walk for her. And she just I haven't done anything different. Although I guess I have 2 others to, have practiced with. Not really practiced, but basically I have 2 other babies that, we had to do all the things as they were newborns. They were just so hard babies who cried a lot. And Mila's just been the biggest trooper, eats well, sleeps well. I mean, I haven't done any sleep training with her yet. So, she's still up at night and on the boob and all the stuff, but it's not even a big deal to me because the boys were just so hard and she's just like my sweet little thing. So we love her so much. And transition was hard. We literally moved countries when she was 3 weeks old. And new house, new place. Although my family is here, it was still a lot. And I think Norman took it the hardest, my second son, who's 2.5 now. He definitely had the hardest time with all the change. But just like that, 3 months, well, it's gonna be 5 months now. 5 months goes by, but I really noticed a switch in him around 2 or 3 months. All of a sudden, it was like he forgot that she was new, that this is all new. His life adjusted to the change. Forgot I was gonna say, so many people are still asking, why did you guys move? Which is funny to me because I have multiple videos about it. But we moved to be near my family. We moved literally to where I grew up in Ohio. We moved home to be with my family. I've got 2 of my sisters here, their kids. My other siblings are only a couple hours away. And so it was just time to be near the fam. We also had a green card process that took 2.5 years. So we were ready to move, you guys. I know it maybe seemed so quick to you guys, but to us it was a long wait. Next question is, how do we keep our house so clean, or our white things white? Number 1, we do not keep our house so clean. I don't know where people think that's a thing. Just because I share a styled photo on Instagram does not mean my house is clean all the time. In fact, the opposite. It's not clean all the time. All me and my husband feel like we do is clean, and yet it doesn't stay clean. But I will say that my husband is a very clean person, way more clean than me, so that helps. And then as far as the white surfaces, our couch is a slipcover couch, so you just throw it in the wash. We also don't allow the kids to eat. Okay. We don't allow them to eat. We'll just, ever. We don't allow them to eat on the couch. We don't let the kids eat on the couch or on the rug. But we are actually switching out our living room rug. I love that rug. You guys saw it in my living room makeover. It's from Article and it's so beautiful, but they even themselves recommend it for a low traffic area. My living room is not low traffic. Well, hey, you guys get a sneak peek. We took down our kitchen cabinets. I'm very excited. Next question is, where do I get all my decor inspo? A lot of it's from Instagram, I would say. I can put up some accounts that are my favorite accounts to follow. But I did quickly sorry, I look like a spider. It's not. I did quickly want to talk about something that's really been like, I don't know, maybe I've been realizing lately. And I am an Enneagram 9. I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but there you go. I'm an Enneagram 9. But I think I'm often swayed by what's popular, what's trending, and like I have a very hard time finding what I actually like, because I do really like so many things. Like I'll see something in somebody's home or Instagram picture and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that. And then I see like a totally different style and yet I'm still like, whoa, I love that. And it leaves me feeling very like, what do I like? What do I like in my own home? And so sometimes it takes me trying something in my home to realize, hey, I don't actually like that. Like, I don't like that in my own home. But that doesn't mean you can't like something in somebody else's home. Does that make sense? We've moved on to the boys' room, which is a little messy. No surprise. It's not so bad, but it's a little messy. Let's put you guys here. Another question lots of people have been asking is like, how do we like living here instead of, we lived in Kelowna, BC. And of course, like we loved Kelowna. We did not move because we didn't love Kelowna. Like we loved it. I don't have a bad thing to say about it. I love Kelowna. We moved again because I used to like think about my life and be like, I can't be like 50 and be like, I never lived by my siblings. Like I'm like, I can't live like that. Like I want to be at least driving distance to my family, not like have to go on 3 flights and spend thousands of dollars to go see my family. Even if we end up moving away from Ohio, I don't know what the future holds. I'm just saying that. I still would be closer to my family, if that makes sense. So anyways, we love Kelowna. If you guys live in Canada and you've never been to Kelowna, go to Kelowna. We love it. We live so much. Like, go to Sprout, go to El Taquero, go to all the beaches. Just have the best time. Make sure you go to Knox Mountain. As far as being here, literally the other day, I like walked out our back door, just like I was, and just was watching my boys play. Oh, you have spit up. I was watching my boys play in the sun, in the big backyard, and I was like tearing up, crying, because I was like, I dreamed of this day. Even though we don't own this house, like, Kelowna, I will say, is, well, all of BC is just really expensive. And yes, we could have bought, but we would have spent so much money buying a house just because of the housing market there is insane. So we would have had to get something and compromise on all of our desires. I realized I'm living currently in this season in the fruit of what I longed for like 4 years. And so there's definitely hard things about this season too. We have a newborn and 2 kids, and you know, we're figuring out working together and making videos and doing projects, and there's definitely a lot of things that are hard, but I will not be complaining about any of it because, again, I feel like I'm living in the fruit of something that I hoped and dreamed for so long. I have talked way too much, and I feel like I could literally keep talking. What? Also, Mila needs... Sorry, baby. Mila needs a smidge more of my focus, and I think I have talked a lot. Thank you for watching my videos. We really are just this family DIYing and doing fun projects together. Lots of people are asking, how do we do the projects with the kids? I don't even know. We're still figuring it out. Lots of times we take turns. Like, okay, you go do this. I'll be here with the kids. You know, we're just figuring it out. We're all the time kind of like, okay, we need a new plan. Today didn't go so great. Let's figure out what works better. And so we are very much figuring it out right now. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great day. If you're not already, feel free to follow me on Instagram at EmilyFaith22. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. As always, you could subscribe. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye! Bye, 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 bye.